What's going on, everybody? It's Childish. We're back out of the game, coming at you with another Summoner's War video. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the monster balance patch that Compto has recently dropped. I mean, not recently dropped, but about 24 hours ago. I apologize in advance. I was out of town celebrating the 1-year anniversary of Miss Ivy May and I dating. So sorry about that, but hopefully you guys can forgive me. So in today's video, I just wanted to take a look at this. I haven't looked at any other video. I haven't talked with anybody in the community about that. We're going to go into nice, raw and unedited, and we'll see what we think about it. Okay. Now, again, if you guys have already seen this video and you don't want to watch it, I completely understand it. But if you could do me a favor, leave a comment in the comment section down below. I'm honestly looking to hear what you guys' feedback on. I mean, we got a lot of things going on. New balance patch. We got new units, new 2A units coming in the mix. Let me know what you want to think. What do you think is going to shake this new season up here? So. First up, we got the Dark Barbarian King, which a lot of people should have that one, given the fact that this was an HOH unit. Now, this one ability here, Frenzy skill, limited to 3 activations per turn, which is understandable. Again, everyone's seen a random click where Frenzy just goes ham here, and it reminds me of old school 2017 Mobile Masters when a 10k Chow went like 3 or 4 times here. It's just nasty how sick that skill could be. So I get the activation on that. It probably needed it, but it's funny because I didn't really see a lot of whole people using it, but maybe they are in like Guild War or Siege offense or something like that. But anyways, Light Horus, a little passive improved here, recovers the ally's HP per harmful effect granted on the ally after the turn hence. So again, a little bit of bonus here for some sustainability. One change I'm actually very excited about: Fire Mage. When you're attacked while having a magic sphere, increases your attack bar from 25% to 50%. So a nice little improvement here. It's going to allow this unit to get a lot more turns here and do some pretty decent damage considering how her mechanic works with those magic circles, just doing raw damage, multi-hidden ability. Obviously, a lot of ways of countering a lot of units out there. Just a lot of ways of potentially bringing in that raw damage in there. So really excited about that unit. Curious how people are going to use it. If they're just going to use it straight as they normally will, or they're going to use it as a unit that essentially could take advantage of anyone that's going heavy on the AOE, so it can get some additional attack bar here. It'll be a fun unit to see. But speaking of which, her sister, the Wind Mage, Secret Book Passive here now has an added effect of decreasing the damage taken by the enemy by 20%. So this is going to go well in line with the new, with the original passive here, providing that additional attack and defense buff. And then now we have the increasing damage. So again, they're really trying to make the Wind Mage work. I know we're going to see a lot of people testing it out there. So again, I want to see it. I want to see it full on in RTA. I want to see it with some amazing runes here. I think it's going to be a fun one to play around with as well. Again, we'll have to wait and see how it goes out. Light Mage though, the damage increases proportion to enemies destroyed HP here. Light discharge. So funny enough. Oh, okay, so they just changed it. I'm guessing they just changed it. You feel like they would say like effect changed or something like that. I'm guessing it's effect changed, but okay. Dark and Fire Totemist to friends. Disturb recovery for 2 turns, 50% chance. Now provokes 1 turn with a 50% chance here. Okay. So I mean, provoking. We'll see how that goes. I mean, again, I don't mind heal breaks in this kind of meta, but provoking, a little soft CC, that's not too bad at all as well. Fire Totemist here, Volcanic Tribe Totem. I do like this change here, especially for both Fire and Dark. It was only able to strip 1 beneficial effect. Now it can strip all. Again, we have a lot of units out there that are bringing multiple beneficial effects here, so this is going to help well in line with the people that are having a hard time dealing with units like Usopp per se. All right, Epicon Priest, not a unit that everybody has, but hey, if you have it, you want to reduce that cooldown, there you go. Not going to see anyone go out of the woodwork here to build it, but hey, it's an improvement nonetheless, right? I like this change here. Funny enough, I always thought this was the case on this one here. Always hits a critical hit when you land hit the enemy under inability effect. So again, as you guys know, when you land the critical hit, you get that speed buff on too, so it allows you to cycle through your abilities a little bit quicker. Again, I feel like it shouldn't change all too much because everybody knows now with this unit here, you generally build max crit. You have this one as high as crit as possible, so you can take advantage of how skill 2 was originally. Dark Harbidition, a little bit improvement there on the attack bar of all allies. Again, don't think it's going to make a huge improvement, but if you think about the attack bar manipulation that it can do with its skill, depending on who they put it on here, right? Maybe this allows the unit that is on your team to get cut if you utilize it on itself, or I don't know. This is interesting. Yeah, I guess this is provide a lot of value here depending on who you put that in. Very interesting. Okay, so that might shake things up for the 0.0% of people, 0.02% of people that actually have it. But yes, I like this. Light Bison, shouts out to Wycuz one time. Maybe this will give him a reason to play it out here. Absorbs the HP of allies by 50% to now a reduced amount of HP on the allies, but now we got a little absorption on the 50%. So again, there's definitely some value here given the fact that you're going to be using Light Bison to enable your cleave comp here. A little bit extra damage on the opponent here to make cleaving that much more easier. Very nice. Now Ken removes one beneficial effect with any per hit with a 30% chance. Okay, that's really, really big as well. And then, of course, the Shadow Blade, same thing on there. Fire Hell Lady. Let's see. You will be immune to dirt effect after one turn if you defeat the enemy with this attack here. Now you just gain it straight up. Okay. Oh, hey, we'll go with that. Sounds good. Wind Demon, one of the units that I have, creates a shield equivalent to 15% of your max HP after 2 turns after attacking on your turn. So another way to keep it alive again if somebody leaves it on the playing field, especially in RTA. You know, that could be generally a unit that they go for if their opponent left the non there. You know, it's going to be, you know, not as going to be hard countered, or any other unit that has any kind of reviving that's going to be hard countered. They might get rid of it there. But let's see. Light Emperor, Water and Light. Gains 1 knowledge if you have 2 or fewer knowledge at the start of each turn, which is really nice. Again, considering how easy it is to counter this particular unit. Being able to generate some additional knowledge here if things get a little rough, or maybe there's not a lot of units that provide beneficial effects on the playing field. I do like that change. I don't think it's going to make or break the game. I do like that improvement here nonetheless. Water, Fire, and Light all got damage improvements here, 7%. Again, I think this is like a fluff thing to make their balance patch a little bit bigger. I don't think it's going to change all too much, but please feel free to debate that. Comment in the comment section down below. Let me know if you think that's going to make or break those units here. The improvement on the Water Valkyria. A little bit of a bonus heal, now providing like a little passive heal alongside like a permanent per se. So again, interesting mix. You know, again, I could see an armor to play this in the different aspects of the game. I definitely could see this one utilized a little bit more in arena defense, even though it's already used quite a bit. But yeah, that is nice. Actually, this is another one that I'm really excited about. Brandy, a unit that I generally don't use, but I've always seen the potential and how much damage that this can do. Some devastating blows nonetheless. Improvement from 30% to 40% for each harmful effect. Again, just remember that it's 30% to 40%. It's not just a straight 10% like, you know, damage, but we're talking for each harmful effect, right? So that's some good damage there. I mean, I really felt like their damage was pretty good, but they really want to see this one get some work here. So Fire and Dark Archangel here, defense decrease 50% to 100%. I feel like this was a really good, I mean, if not 50%, at least 75 to 80% here. I just felt like that 50% chance felt like 5%. I really was not landing defense breaks at all. And mind you, I might have had a little bit lower accuracy on this one, but yeah, I did not see that all too much here. Did not see it at all too much. Now, next one up here, somebody hit me up here. Why did they make this change? Fire Monkey Wand, skill 2 ability, has the ability to recover the HP. I think originally it was 15%, and then they buffed it up to 25, and now it's back down to 20. Is 25% really too much for this unit here? Were people going like full bruiser and they were just getting too much value of it, violent proc or whatnot? I'm curious about that. I really am. Or did they just make the change because of the fact of how they changed the gold band, improving the attack speed? So, you know, higher attack speed over time. And then, you know, if it has, you know, high speed at the end of the day, maybe it's just able to get more turns. Is that the reason? Let me know. Fire Assassin, a unit that we don't see all too much against Lexi, if I recall correctly. Passive effect is activated when enemies recover HP 10 times here. And this damage deals ignore defense. Again, interesting kit in general. I'm curious to see if anyone actually goes out of the way to build this one for something PvP related, but we'll see. Fire Robo. Effect data when we get the change on the additional turn here increases the chance of activating effects here by 50% on your next attack turn. Now it resets when you attack the enemy on your turn. Okay. Again, Fire Robo, not a unit that's really, you know, getting a lot of uses out there, but, you know, any and all changes to try to get some units back in the mix. It's kind of nice here. Let's see, the Blade Crush absorbs the enemy attack bar for 10% each if you hit an attack with no beneficial effects. Okay. Little improvement. We'll take it. Light Robo here. Ignores the enemy monster resistance. Now decreases attack bar of enemies, of all enemies by 50%, which is a pretty big change if you have it here. So interesting change nonetheless. Fire and Dark got the decreases duration of the beneficial effects from all enemies from 1 turn to 2 turns. Good improvement there. Like it. No argument about that. And then, of course, Honeybee Friends. If allies don't have any harmful effects, recovers the HP by 20%. Now recovers HP by 50%, but without condition. So that is kind of nice. Big change there. And again, the water one is a unit that is constantly getting used when it comes to 4-star siege, so it's nice to see a little bit of improvement there, especially not relying on that condition there to provide a little bit of HP. Very, very nice here. Water Undine. All the Undines here getting a little bit changed. Now, funny enough, guys, all these improvements on the skill 1 there, I actually thought, I mean, I'll have to take a look at it here, because I honestly thought that some of these abilities here were already set. I mean, I didn't realize that unless they made some improvements here. Obviously I already updated the game here, but I could have swore, I could have swore that the Water Undine already had an ability, that skill 1 ability there that had that improvement, there for the freeze. But maybe okay. So this is what's going on here. So I'm reading the original one right now. Freezes a target if the attack lands as a critical hit. So I guess that makes sense, right? Because now you don't have to rely on, trying to get a critical hit here. You just got a 35% chance. Okay, so is that what it was? Okay, I get it now. I get it. So now it's not about the critical hit. It's about, just a certain straight 35% chance, 50% chance across the board on these ones, which makes sense. Again, these are not, support units. It's not units that you generally build with crit. But it was nice nonetheless. If you guys had an interesting, mix of runes that did have a crazy amount of crit rate subs, this is, for you to play with this is it's pretty good here. Now I will say this, guys. I think the Wind Undine is a unit that constantly gets overlooked out there. I think it provides a ton of value. If you guys are looking for a unit out there that essentially can just do a whole lot there, reset, cleanse, heal, immunity. I mean, it's really a decent unit. It doesn't get the credit that it rightfully deserves here. Wind Undine. Love this unit, Delphoid. You guys gotta mix it up here. Play around with it. You probably have it in your storage, built it up. But throw some runes on, okay? Have some fun in 4-star Siege, or regular matches here, yeah? Okay, Water Undine, again, revive mechanics, soul potential now 3 turns if it's used on itself, or you got it on your ally, now on a live ally. And then Light Undine, we got the removing the 2 harmful effects on the ally target and makes the target invincible for 3 turns. Now it's removes all harmful effects on all allies and makes the ally target invincible for 3 turns. So we like that, right? AoE cleanse, well deserved. This unit, I don't know if it's gonna be a unit that people go out of the way, because we got a lot of units out there that provide, AoE cleanses with some other beneficial effect that might hold more, more value than just a single target invincible. I could see the argument for specific types of PvE, maybe TOA, something like that, to provide the invincibility. If you're utilizing a unit that allowing the other enemies to target through, that makes sense here. But as far as PvP goes, I don't really know. RTA, people can get around it by attacking somebody else here. Again, interesting change. But I think on the PvE side, you can see some uses to it. So let's see. I like this little change here. Sleeping effect. The attack will not land as a glancing hit if you attack a sleeping enemy, which is nice. And then of course we got some stat adjustments made on the Water and Dark Undine to support the support type. Which again, I think this is something that honestly, Commodus, if you're watching, you got to go through your units across the board. There are so many units out there that don't have the stats to match their archetype. Needs to be changed. Needs to be addressed. I like that you're making the improvements here. Maybe you saw this one originally when you take a look at this unit, but seriously, I would like to see them go through the units across the board, not just, the units that everybody uses, but the ones that maybe are not getting utilized all too much, and just makes, just do a quick sweep and just make some improvements here to make it work here. Again, not just the stat improvements, but, the leader skills. Sometimes some of these leader skills definitely don't match the units out there, what they're trying to do here. Shouts out to all the Grogan owners out there. One of the hardest damage dealers in the world with a resistance lead, right? What the heck is that? What the heck is that? Anyways, enough ranting about my leader skill with the Grogan. Let's just get into the last little bit here. Just some error fixes, nothing too crazy. But yeah, interesting balance change. I know that, after having a couple of successful balance patches, these last couple of months here, this one here, kind of underwhelming in my brutally honest opinion. Do like some of the changes though. I guess I'm more excited to see the changes of what will happen in the meta when it comes to the utilization of the 2A units. We'll see if that plays any role in there. But outside of that, not really big changes that's gonna, make or break some of the PvP content out there. I can see a lot of fun to be had in Guild Wars and in Siege. With regards to somebody's unit going up against AI per se, but when it comes to RTA, I don't really know if this is gonna really make some changes here outside of the units that actually make sense when it comes to utilizing for RTA. But let me know in the comment section down below one more time, fam. Honest opinion about this. Is it good? Is it bad? Underwhelming? Overwhelming? You know, you let me know. Let's keep it real here. Let's put it in the comment section down below. I appreciate your feedback on that, okay? That's going to be it, fam. Thank you all so much for tuning in. It's your boy Childish and ChildishPlays checking out. Take care, and we'll see you all in the next one. I'm out.